Do you know the importance of having a mindset in life? Do you think you can be consistent without having some strong beliefs so that your inner critic does not pop up while you are trying to do something which is uncomfortable? Do you know that in order to stay consistent with your actions, routines, behaviors, you must develop some kind of affirmations which will help you to succeed and achieve that desired goal? If this topic resonates with you, then this video is absolutely for you. Hey there, my name is Gargi Arya and welcome to the place where I will help you design your life with love. So if you saw the yesterday's video, you know that I told you about some tricks and tips which will help you to stay consistent in your routines or in anything that you are trying to do to achieve that goal. But you know what? One thing you didn't notice. I didn't talk about having the mindset of consistency, because even if I can give you the flag of knowledge, even if I give you the tips and tricks, what will happen? You will feel inspired, you will get to your seat and you will make the plans, write all the things, do the homework, but you will only be consistent for only a short amount of time, for a specific limited time, right? But in order to stay consistent for a long run, you must have this. You must have a mindset. You must have a strong belief system. Even if no one is coming to push you, you are ready to push yourself because you know your goal, you know how much passionate you are about that thing, right? So this video is all about having the mindset of consistency so you can be consistently consistent in your work, in your routines, in your behaviors, or whatever new habit you are trying to inculcate, which will help you to move closer or move forward towards anything that you wanna achieve, right? So Anthony Robbins, first, before I start with the mindset, I must give you or I must tell you the beautiful quote by Anthony Robbins or Tony Robbins. He says, it's not what we do once in a while that shapes our lives. It's what we do on a consistent basis. So it's not only about 1 day, 2 days, or for a week. It's about for the whole lifetime. What are the habits you are following? What are the beliefs you have? What ways are you trying so that your inner critic, it changes into your inner coach? So the first thing that I would like you to understand here is to please know your big why. I know that you might have been listening about this from me since a long period of time, because I want to push you so you can find your big why. If you ask me that why am I so consistent, because there's a reason. My reason is to impact millions of lives, and that drives me to make and record those videos and then put them in my social media accounts, right? So I want to ask you, what is your big why? Have a clear-cut goal, have clarity in your vision, because if you have, there's no need of pushing yourself. You will enjoy doing your work. You will have pleasure in it. It will, even if it will be painful, you will love it. So if you are earning money, suppose if you are earning money, then for what basis is it? Is it to buy a new car? Is it to buy a new home? Is it to invest that money in your business? Is it to invest that money in your self-education, to fulfill the needs of your family? Why you are earning that money? If you are starting out a new business, what is the reason? Do you want to help people establish their own brands by teaching them how to build their brands on a online presence or how to build their own identity. If you are a trainer or a coach, why is it that you want to impact people? What is the problem you are solving? What is the need that people need to listen you? Why is it important? Why is your message unique? So this is all that you have to solve, because once you can solve the puzzle of these questions, there's no way that you will miss up being consistent, right? The first thing is to know your big why. The second thing is to have someone to look up. I have so many mentors that I look up to, but if you will ask one, it's Jack Canfield. He has been uploading videos on his YouTube channel every week once. So that inspires me. If I talk about Siddharth Rajshekhar, he uploads, I think in a week he uploads 3 videos. And he has been doing it for a long time, right? So this is what inspires me. When I see my mentors, when I see other people doing what they are doing, I get inspired that why am I not doing such things to inspire my community, to inspire my tribe, and to impact people all over the world, right? So this is what I want you to understand. First is to find your big why. The next is to have someone to look up, and then once you start observing their patterns, catch their habits. Like if I talk about Siddharth Rajshekhar, he does something every week, every day, either podcasting, either blogs, or something else, right? Or posting content on social media. So that inspires me to build my own online presence and to get to more and more people, to spread my message, so they can learn from me, so I can impact their lives and make a difference, right? And then when I look Siddharth Rajshekhar or any of my mentors doing what they do, I get inspired, and then I challenge myself that for the whole 1 week, what can an extraordinary Gargi do? This is a very important question. What you are doing right now is your ordinary version. But what else can you do? What if you were extraordinary? What would you do? If this was your last day to impact people or to spread your message, what would you do? Ask yourself such deep questions, and you will understand why is the reason that you want to do, or it will help you to maintain your consistency level, right? The third thing is to pick one thing. Many people, they have a habit of starting out with so many things. For example, if I want to inculcate a morning routine, I will do gratitude, then affirmations, then I will go for a walk, then either for a walk or for cycling, then I will do yoga, then I will do meditation. So see, there are a lot of things that I am pressurizing myself with. Why is it a pressure? Because when I am starting out, planning is very easy. I may write so many things, but you know what? When it comes to actually do those practical steps, it becomes hard. So pick one thing. If I'm trying to inculcate a morning routine, then I will start with one. Start with gratitude. And if I think that I'm doing that gratitude exercise on a daily basis, then I will move on to affirmations. When that affirmations will be satisfactory, when I will think that I'm doing them consistently, gratitude and affirmations, then I will move on to the next habit of cycling or taking a walk out in nature. Everything takes time, but you know what? Everything is figure outable. There's no word called impossible. If you set your mind to something, you are going to achieve it, because you know your belief system. You know yourself, and no one in this world can ever stop you then, right? So set achievable goals, set the goals which you think you can achieve. don't pursue everything. Start with one, and when you think it's complete, you are doing it on a daily basis, move on to the next. This is how you form new habits. This is how you build your commitment muscle. The fourth thing, or the fourth tip that I want to give you to have that mindset of consistency is to please ignore that little voice which keeps on saying that I cannot do this. Or for example, if you are trying, most people, they find it hard to wake up early in the morning. Why is it so? Because their little voice, it starts saying to themselves, take a little bit more rest, or you didn't sleep, you slept late at night, or something like this happens, right? And thus they listen to their inner voice. They think that 30 minutes rest is enough. I can take 30 minutes rest, and then it becomes 2 to 3 hours of sleep, and when they will wake up, they will go into a havoc mode and they will start shouting that why was I not able to wake up, and they get into the same trap of negativity and their old patterns, right? So ignore your inner voice. If it says you cannot do this, challenge your inner voice. That you know what? Keep saying such things, keep criticizing myself, but you cannot stop me. You can blame me, you can do whatever you want, but you can never stop me. I too have these resistances. Still at this point of time, sometimes I find it hard to wake up early in the morning, but I'm still doing, right? So this is what I want you to understand. Always remember that commitment is greater than your mood. Sometimes I too have these thoughts when my mind, it starts talking to me that I don't want to make the video right now. Let me take rest today. But you know what? I don't do such. Sometimes it happens, and maybe there's a reason because of it, right? Maybe I'm busy with my school studies or exams or anything. But if you will notice me, I'm consistent on a daily basis. If I'm not posting videos, reels, I'm doing something else. I'm working on something else. So this is what I would love you to do, right? Commitment is always greater than your mood. And the thing, and if you will see my environment, I call it my dream corner. You know why? Because you can see the books, you can see my diaries, you can see my vision board, my laptop, that flower pot. You know what? These things inspire me. And the one thing to set your mindset for consistency or for anything that you are trying to achieve, remember to keep your environment clean. Your environment can either inspire you or expire you. So make vision boards, do whatever you want to do, but do something in your environment which will make you feel uplifted. And even if your mood not fine, still you will do it, because you can see your camera, you can see. If I talk about myself, mostly my space are with my books, with my mobile camera and laptop. Even if I'm using technology, it's for good use, it's for a good purpose, right? So I mixed 2 points here. The first was to ignore your inner voice and organize your space, which will uplift you to do something. The last point, or the last tip that I wish to give you here is never ever beat yourself up. Sometimes I have days when I am not able to wake up early in the morning. Like if I talk about today only, my morning routine starts at 4:30 a.m. But today I woke up at 6 a.m. and it was by my choice. So I'm not blaming anyone, right? So today I missed that day of waking up early. So am I going to beat myself? Am I going to be rude to myself? No, right? It's okay. It's okay to miss some days, but it should not be for a long period of time, because if you lose that track, you are again going to go into the same trap of your mind, talking to yourself those bullshit thoughts, right? So this is what I want you to understand. Implement these tips and you will get to know what it takes to have a mindset for consistency. It's okay to miss out on one day, because you can always start again, right? So even sometimes if you are not able to do your work for any reason, don't be rude to yourself. Be kind and tell yourself, don't worry, if I missed one day, maybe it was God's plan to give me some rest. This is all. So just for a recap, I'm going to revise all the things that I spoke to you. Remember, your habits for consistency can either make you or break you. The choice is always yours. The first thing is to know your big why. What is the reason why you do what you do? The next thing is to have someone to look up to. Have a mentor, follow a guru, and just observe their patterns, catch up, and then give yourself the challenge, the deadlines to do the same work. The next step is to pick one thing at a time. Start with one thing, don't overburden yourself. The next is to ignore your inner voice and to organize your space, make your own dream corner. And the last thing is to don't beat yourself up. Be kind to yourself, love yourself, trust yourself, have faith in God, and just enjoy the person you are becoming in this journey towards greatness. You know what? You must have a day in your life when you can look back and say that this is where I started and this is what I am today. And when you will look your whole journey back, you will be so proud of yourself that you can't even imagine. Right? So do something which you can be proud of, not the world. And the world will always pat you on the back once you start listening to your own heart. Comment down below that what is your big why, because I want to know what is the reason what you do and what is that one goal that you are trying to achieve within a short span of time. So looking forward to your comments, and remember that writing these 2 answers will be your first step towards doing something big. So awaiting for your comments and looking forward to read each one of those and getting inspired from them. Thank you so much. You are the person I admire the most.